Good afternoon. We've finished another great round of minisymposium, and one of these that was particularly interesting to me had to do with molecular simulation and machine learning. Julija Zavadlav, you're assistant professor at TU Munich. I'll let you introduce this yourself. What's so fantastic about this field, and why are you doing this minisymposium?
Yeah, so my mini-symposium that I organize is called Machine Learning, a scale bridging tool for molecular modeling. It's about molecular modeling that can be done with machine learning, and nowadays we can achieve something that we couldn't do before, and machine learning is the key part here that is enabling us to get very accurate molecular models, but with that can also be applied to scales that are much, much larger than what could traditionally be applied with previous methods.
So machine learning is important in lots of fields today, right? What's the particular usage of molecular simulation, and what is the training data we're using for it?
Yeah, so the training data can be diverse. So one can use a multi-scale kind of approach, use a very simulation data from highly accurate simulations to build kind of surrogate models of other models, and one can do this in a hierarchical way, or one can use experimental data.
So what was the general take-home message from these 4 talks? Do you feel that was any common theme or things we learned from the symposium?
Yeah, so the general idea was that even though these methods they promise such a large promise, they still have a lot of challenges, and they are being applied across many different domains, from material science to biophysics to soft matter and so forth, as well as to different kind of modeling scales. So the idea of the mini-symposium was really to bridge this communication and to bring the scientists together to exchange on problems that we're still facing, and as well as how to solve them. So I think with 4 speakers from these diverse areas, we were able to see a lot of the challenges, and mainly people talk about the same challenges, but I think the approaches of how solution is envisioned is quite different. And I think this was very, knowledgeable to audience, and I hope they will transfer this now into their own domain and try out the same solutions.
So if I'm a junior student who would like to go into this area to get my PhD or a postdoc or something, is there any particular problem that you feel is particularly fun for them to work on, or a unifying theme that will hopefully get us a breakthrough in a few years?
Well, I guess the most exciting part is that we are now at the verge from going from these toy kind of cases that we study to going towards the real applications, to actually discover, to do really discovery, scientific discovery, to bridge to actual application.
So what's the next step then? Based on these 4 talks and everything, are you preparing some joint activities? It was only 30 minutes ago that we ended the symposium. But...
Well, I think the next step is to continue to continue to have this communication. I hope, like I said, that the participants of the workshop will use this knowledge again in their own fields, and that we will see each other again at the next PASC23.
So in closing, there are lots of resources, both in infrastructure, in some cases centers of excellence, programming expertise or something. Is there anything in particular that all these infrastructures and people could help you and your teams with to make some progress?
Yes, definitely. Everybody has their own expertise, and a lot of them we could connect, yes.
So help you interface programs to bridge these skills?
Yes, definitely.
Julija, thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you here, and I think our next round of sessions is about to start. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation.